Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second stage of the PICKEMS. We made it, or at least those of you who followed me in the first round, you made it. We are still in contention for the diamond coin. I did a poll on Twitter, and apparently 80%, more than 80% is now out of the chance of getting a diamond coin. But if you followed me, we're still part of the 20% who is in. So I guess I got you the first time around. It was close though. We got 5 teams out of the 5 we needed, so that was perfect. And now we're heading into the elimination stage, and it's getting even more difficult. I'm not gonna lie. I literally went straight from the desk, you probably saw me on the stream, ran up to my hotel room right here, and now I'm recording this video so I can help you guys hopefully secure that diamond coin. You're looking at the teams right here in front of you. Na'Vi, Virtus Pro, G2, FaZe Clan, Spirit, Vitality, Mouse, Complexity, Cloud9, Heroic, Eternal Fire, Ecstatic, Pain Gaming, The Mongols, Imperial, and Furia, who were the last team to qualify for the elimination stage. Same rules apply. Again, you have to hit them spot on. You can't play it safe or anything like that. If you want a point for the 3-0 team, you have to hit the team that is going 3-0. Same goes for the 3-1, 3-2, and 0-3. So now that's nailed out. Let's look at it. Okay, so the teams I have as a potential 3-0 candidate would be Virtus Pro, because I think they're gonna be sick at this major. FaZe Clan, G2, Spirit, and Vitality. Those are like my 5 teams who I think can maybe make it, and actually Mouse Sports as well. And the reason why I think Mouse can make it, I'll tell you right here, because I'm looking at the potential matchups. Mouse in the first round is facing Ecstatic, right? That's not a bad matchup for them. They'll most likely win that. In the second round, if everything goes according to plan and Complexity is beating Pain Gaming, then Mouse will face Complexity. That's also a matchup I see Mouse most likely winning. And if they beat Complexity, then they have Vitality in the 3-0 game. So Mouse can get to that 2-0 game right there, which I think is kind of interesting. I'm not gonna lie. So I have them as a team who can make it for once. I think for my money though, I'm not sure where to put Spirit. I think they're obviously one of the favorites to win the entire thing, and I think it's also a team that functions pretty well in best of ones. The thing as well is we have seen Spirit shown a little bit of weakness lately, given their Vertigo. Everyone is picking Vertigo against them, and they can't really figure that out in a best of 3. But the 2 first games is best of ones. So Spirit will not play Vertigo, I'm sure, unless they practice it a lot and they worked on it. They'll remove that in the best of 1 vetoes, which means Spirit, they're going to be my 3-0 team right here. I think Spirit can make it 3-0. They're playing Cloud9 in the first game. I think they'll win that. Then they play Na'Vi in the second game. I think they'll win that. And then they have most likely G2 or Vitality in the 3-0 game. All right, so that's going to be a close one as well in that regard. So I'm going to put them there. I'm going to put Spirit as a 3-0 team for those reasons. FaZe Clan as well. It's likely. I mean, FaZe Clan opening game is a tough one against Heroic, but if they beat those, they get G2. If they beat that one, they get Mouse potentially. Oh, it can be tough, man. It can be tough. I have FaZe Clan as well. I don't know why, but hear me out here. Kerrigan on home soil in Copenhagen. I've known Kerrigan for a long time. I've played with and against him many, many times. I've had the honor of kicking him from some of my teams. I have the honor of inviting him into some of my teams, and the rest is history. Obviously, he's gone on to be the one of the greatest in-game leaders of all time. He's at home soil in Copenhagen. He is mega motivated. They've now had time to integrate Frozen. They had a boot camp leading into the tournament as well. You know what? I think this pick'em is going to be one of the ones where I think some of the favorites, they're going to make it through. I have FaZe going 3-0. The reason being as well, I think they'll survive the first game against Heroic. Then they have a tough best of 1, most likely against G2, and that's where I'm a little bit in doubt. You know, that's where I kind of want to put G2 in. I kind of want to put G2 in their place as well. What that means is that if G2 is winning that best of 1, oh boy. If G2 is winning that best of 1, that means Spirit and G2 is most likely facing in the 3-0 potential game, which means that we guaranteed 1 point if we have Spirit facing G2, right? That's a guaranteed point in the 0-2 section, and getting 1 point guaranteed right there, that's worth a lot if you want to play it safe and get the diamond coin. Ooh, so that's a risky one. Do I want to go with FaZe Clan or do I want to go with G2? G2, I think G2 is going to be great at this major. I think they're coming in with a point to prove. But I'm sticking with FaZe. That means G2 is going to make it through. That means Virtus Pro is going to make it through. I have Vitality making it through. Given a Mouse as well, they have a relatively, I wouldn't say easy way I wouldn't say easy way, but it's a doable way. Let's put it that way. I'm gonna bank my money on Mouse to make it as well. Na'Vi, Cloud9, Heroic. I feel like any of these teams making it. Furia, given their seeding, most likely not gonna make it. That's gonna be incredible tough for them. They have a very, very hard way to the major as well. I'm not gonna lie. Na'Vi or Heroic, it's between those. Cloud9 as well. Do I really think Cloud9 can make it? It's not entirely impossible, but I don't really think so. The Mongols, Pain, Furia, not really. Again, these teams are the ones that you have in contention for your O3. Complexity as well. Is Complexity a team that makes it? That's that I could worry about that. I really could. Complexity, bro. That's a tough one. Eternal Fire as well. Will Eternal Fire make it? I could see Eternal Fire making it. I'm not gonna lie. That could be a given scenario playing out. Oof, it's tough. I also low key want to put G2 right here, because I think there's a world where G2 beat FaZe Clan in best of one, and then you guarantee yourself 1 point and you have another shot at getting one of those teams in here. I think this is actually a little bit more realistic in that regard. Oh, that's a tough one, man. That's a tough one. Do I want to bank on that? Is there a world where that happens? Oh, it's tough. It's tough, man. It's tough. G2, Vitality. It's tough, man. Now, you know what? I'm going to go for the gold. Here. We're going to play it out as we're going for the gold. Na'Vi, do I think Na'Vi makes it? I have them on the cusp of it. It's between Na'Vi, Heroic, Eternal Fire, Complexity, and Cloud9. It's. I feel like there's 2 spots for those 5 teams right here. Which one have the better chance of making it? When I look at the potential ways to the major as well, I'm looking at it going down to the nitty-gritty. I see Na'Vi as being the better team. You know, I think they're gonna come in. They're gonna be great. They're gonna be better than Heroic. Heroic have a good shot at making it as well. It's tough. If I put Na'Vi in here, then I won't have Heroic. Complexity, Eternal Fire. I think it's rough, man. I think it's really, really rough. Cloud9. Do I have no faith in Cloud9? I actually don't have faith in Cloud9. Do I have faith in Furia? I think Furia could surprise. The thing is, Furia have a very weak seat in this tournament. So I'm not sure. That's going to be the call. I'm not sure I'm going to go for that, to be completely honest. Yikes. This is tough, man. This is tough. No. I think, if I have to be honest with myself, Complexity, they have a good seed. That's what helping them. They're starting out as seed 5, and they're playing Pain Gaming in the first game, so good shot at them winning it. They also play Mouse in the second game. There is a world where Complexity go 2-0. There really is a world where Complexity go 2-0. And if that's the case, then I think they have a realistic shot at making it. Not gonna lie. So I feel like that's a bit of a rough one to call out right there. Complexity. Are you gonna make it? They had a long boot camp, a very long boot camp. You know what? NA, do I believe in NA more than Heroic? I don't. I think Heroic is gonna have it. I think Heroic is gonna be there. They look good. They look very good. I think this is it. Okay. So for the O3 teams, this is gonna be a long video. I'm sorry. For the O3 teams, I would say in contention for those are not Complexity, not Cloud9, not EF. Static, Pain. It's these 5 teams that are in contention. I don't think Furia is gonna go O3. I really think Furia actually have a shot at making it. So they're out of it as well. So you have these 4 teams: Pain, Imperial, the Mongols. I think the Mongols, the way they've been playing, it's gonna be tough for them. Now, the Mongols versus Pain Gaming in a best of 3. Who's gonna win that? I'm probably gonna go with Pain Gaming in that one. The Mongols. It's rough. Ooh, is there a potential surprise? I mean, Pain Gaming could beat Complexity in the first game, right? They could upset Complexity in the first game. If that happens, then that's dead already. We don't want that. We really don't want that. Yeah. Pain Gaming. Oof. Static. Is Static going to win a game? That's a good question. Static is a good team, man. I think... Oh, it's tough. Man. I don't think Static is going to go 0-3. I think they've shown too good of a Counter-Strike so far. I think we're looking at the Mongols, Pain, and Imperial. I feel like it's between these teams. And Pain Gaming, they've looked so good, but it's been off the basis of Big Zero playing significantly better than I would have expected. I think Pain Gaming is going to be down here. And I know Brazil would destroy me if I put Imperial in here. Do I believe that the Mongols will lose to... That's the thing. Ooh, Imperial. I low-key want to do this. There's a high likelihood if everyone is falling their seat, then that could be the game going on right here. Yeah. Oh, it's a rough one, man. It's a rough one. I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm looking at Imperial and it's either the Mongols or Pain Gaming. I think there's a way where Pain Gaming is facing the Mongols in that 0-2 game in a best of 3. Who's going to win a best of 3 between the Mongols and Pain Gaming? Ooh, this is going to be so tough. I don't blame you if you guys are picking something else than I am. It's a very, very close call. I'm not going to lie. It's a very, very close call. Ooh, it's a close call. It's a close call, man. It's a close call. What I want to do actually is... I have a feeling... I'm going to change this. I have a feeling G2 is going to beat FaZe in that second game. If they're holding their seed, G2 beats FaZe in the second best of 1, which means Spirit. Yeah, that could potentially be the case here. That could potentially be the case. I feel like. But then again, I want to put... Oof, because then Spirit is playing. You could do this as well. You could do VP. You could do VP in here, but that requires them to beat. This is so tough. You know what? You could do Vitality up here as well. You could do Vitality and Spirit. Them holding their seats. That's a ballsy pick right here, I feel. I like this more. Is it going to be the Mongols or is it going to be Pain Gaming? Is it going to be the Mongols or is it going to be Pain Gaming down here? Brazil would goddamn hate me. For this. Do I believe in Big Zero, how well he's been playing, Pain Gaming, etc.? Do I believe in the Mongols? Pain Gaming, Imperial. Ooh, it's a tough one. You know what? It's gonna be the Mongols, and it's gonna be Pain Gaming. Is Imperial? Imperial looks so good to begin with, but they kind of fallen off a little bit. And then again today, they were smashing it, man. They were looking solid. I think this is it, boys. I'm sorry. This is gonna be a long video. It's very hard. I'm very much in doubt. But listen. On top of my mind, this is what it's going to look like. I think Spirit and Vitality are going to show up, full force. They could definitely do this. Yeah. I think this is a good shout. See, the reasoning is I think G2 will beat FaZe in the second round. If they do that, then Spirit and Vitality will be in the opposite side of the bracket in the 3-0 game. And if FaZe is beating G2 in that game, if they're not going to be a surprise here, then Spirit will face Vitality in that, and that means we're guaranteed a point if they both win the opening game. So I think we're gonna go like this. I think this is it. I'm gonna say my PICKEMS. We got it. This is the diamond coin. You're looking at it right now. I'm very much in doubt. You should be too. Make sure to follow me on Twitter, by the way. Make sure to follow me on Instagram. Shooting a lot of behind the scenes stuff, and doing daily updates about the PICKEMS and everything on my Twitter. So check it out. See you guys around.